Hi everybody in Journal Land, how are you doing today? It's another gorgeous, I don't know what we've done to deserve all this beautiful weather, but it's a really lovely day again today. We're having a fabulous spring and I'm sure the little lambs are most appreciative. Not that they know that it could have been any different, I suppose. However, this is the journal kit that I have for sale in my Etsy shop, and it's a sort of it is a nature one, and you get papers and doilies and bits of Edith stuff and other book pages, etc. And I'm sort of going along doing using this stuff and doing my version of it. There's no reason why you have to do my version. You can do whatever you like. But today, and I've done all of the previous ones have been videos. But today I thought I would do it on the live because it's just something nice. I wanted to show it to you anyway. So that's our cover with, as Jen would say, Rusty on the front. And then we've got a pocket with some lace, a gorgeous envelope that was a freebie from Artie Mays. Lovely journaling card in there. Just some roses, etc. And some hand-painted Tim Holtz wildflower dies, label, etc. And that pops into there. Then we've got a little pocket on here with the bluted. Hooray for the bluted! And a couple of little tags that came with the kit just popped into there. Then the journal, well, I'll show you the inside cover because it's gorgeous. That's really beautiful. And it's got this little sort of fold over here that I haven't put anything in yet because I haven't got that far. But this is the kind of journal itself, and it's beginning to look like it's going to have to be split into two signatures. I don't know, I'll see. And I've done quite a lot of sewing on this. On the front says Beautiful Red Fox. And then a pocket with some lace, a couple of labels, a cutout. I've been using alongside this two paper kits. I'm trying to remember what they are. One's Fabrica Decoupage Spring, I want to say. And I can't remember what the other one is. But they're really, really nice. And I do say on the videos. Then this is a really nice big tag. Another one of those hand-painted wildflowers, hand-painted leaf, some sort of labels. That's from my papers, and then I've just sewn I sewed around it and then I stuck it on one tag onto another tag. And I might put some ribbon on the top there. I don't know yet. This one's sort of library pocket really, which was a freebie from Nikki Adigan's site, a Facebook group actually. And that's really nice too. Onto some green paper. Then on the back of that I've inked around it quite heavily, but I've left it, and actually I think I'll sew around it now that it's kind of finished. So there'll just be the sewing, and then this will be for journaling. This, the kit came with some napkin, and one napkin I think, and this was my napkin, so I've torn bits out, put it onto this ledger paper, which also comes in the kit. It's quite an extensive kit, and I think that looks gorgeous. It looks quite grungy, but really nice. And then over the page, we've got the pocket, because the ledger page was just ridiculously large, which I've sewn all around, and I've sewn the top of the pocket down, put some lace along there, a little bit of something at the bottom, and then another giant tag with a bit of lace sewn on at the top. And that's good journaling on there, and also on here actually. So there's plenty of journaling to be had in this. This was a book page. You got obviously different pages from the book. I got a buzzard. It's very beady-eyed. And I've folded that over. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that yet, so I'll leave that. This I think I'm probably going to leave for journaling. It's a bit of book paper with lines on and a margin, being tea stained. I might leave that for journaling. Then this page has got an altered paper clip at the top, and it's got one of these cards out of my paper pack, which I think is great for journaling. I don't really want to cover that up, it's pretty. So I've used another page that came with the kit. That just tucks up there. But then when you turn it over, the other side of the paper clip, it's a double-sided altered paper clip. Yes, it is. And that was the last video that I did. So if you want to know how to make that, that was on that one. And then we start the bits that we haven't actually got round to yet. And it's this page I intend to work on today. There's my owl from Keith Brocky, a notelet, a book page, another page to do something on, another book page, a glassine bag, another card, and then this is going to be our centre. And I showed you how to do this on a video. It's really nice actually. That's a tag, sort of patchwork tag that I made with bits that I had left over. Just backed it, stenciled it, and I'll just take all of these out so you can see. It's a little notebook, just a bit of paper on the top with a bit of lace, and I stapled it in. Yes, I stapled it in. Then this little tag there, 2 pockets, but this background paper is actually Tim Holtz, I think he calls it collage paper. It's tissue, it's decoupage paper in my book. But isn't it gorgeous? And you get that in the kit too. And then I made these pockets, put bits of lace on them, and the other side is this, just got the hand painted flowers on, and that's from my book, my papers. And unfortunately, when I folded it, the paper cracked. So what I did was put on a bit of tea-stained paper and did some faux stitching around there, and I actually quite like the look of it. Did it on both sides. It only split on one, but obviously I wanted to do it on both. So that's going to get sewn in like that in the centre. So this bit will fold out, and this bit will be like that. What a nice thing to come across in the centre of your journal. So let me just put these back in, because I'll forget where they've come from. Notebook. I could have used tea-stained paper, but I didn't want to. I wanted to just use white paper. And then this journaling card goes in there. So there we are, that's that. And then as we progress onwards, we've got the other side of the glassine bag, which might not stay there. These are not, it's not cast in stone that these will stay here. The other side of the book, some green card to do something on. Other side of the book will probably get something done to it. That image, I just adore it, it's gorgeous. The other side of my notelet, the other side of my owl. Look at those sketches, they're beautiful. Cream card, and this is the double-sided altered paper clip, but on this side, and I've got a fox tucked in there, in that one. And this beautiful front of the card that Tony Vince sent me. She sent me it one day, and I just had to use it that day. It's just so pretty. Blue tits, come on. So double paper clips, very useful things to have in your journal. I mean, you don't have to have it clipped on the top. You could clip it on the side if you wanted to, you know. Be adventurous. That's the other side of that. This is the other side of my Keith Brocky with a Scottish crossbill. Okay. And then these capercaillies. We don't have capercaillies around here. We do have lots and lots of game birds, but not capercaillies. They're more...
Not least you.
Game birds.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are more in the Highlands. We've got grouse and partridge and pheasant and stuff, but no capercaillies. And this is the matching big tag to the one on the front. They really are massive, these. And I've just put a strip of paper down there and put this square over the top. So I like the look of that. Lace and bits and pieces. The other side of my decoupage ledger page, this green card with a library card on, and then this one with the big, I love these actually, I really like that with that hand painted wildflower die cut. That fits in there, and then that's that. So today I thought we would just carry on through the journal as we're doing, proceeding nicely. That was the last day, so that means this will be today's. So let me just take that out, put it like that so I know where it's come from. Tip I picked up from Artie Mays to do that. So this is going to be today's page, and what I want to use is something else that comes in the kit. Let me just fold that down. Yeah, roll call.
Terry.
Hi Terry.
Ros.
Hi Ros.
Benice.
Hello Benice.
Violet.
Hello Violet.
Janya.
Hi Janya.
Jen.
Hi Jen.
Mike.
Hi Mike.
Michelle.
Hi Michelle. Michelle.
Michelle Ottinger.
Oh, welcome.
Where did it get to? Connie.
Hiya Connie.
Gonnie.
Gonnie, not Connie, or Connie and Gonnie?
Both.
Hello Connie. Hello Gonnie. You're doing that to confuse me, aren't
Carol.
you? Hi Carol.
Sharon.
Hello Sharon.
Shaz.
Hiya Shaz.
Pat.
Hi Pat.
There's 2 Pats, I think.
Oh, hello Pat. Hello Pat.
Crafty Pat and Pat Page.
Oh, well hello both of you. Very welcome.
Zauberfee.
How are you spelling that?
Zauberfee, and it's Zauberfee Design. So I'm just
Zabafee. Hello Zab.
And Flo.
Hiya Flo.
And
What have
Vicky,
you?
and
Hello
Joan,
Vicky.
and Nancy.
Hiya Joan. Hiya Nancy. Hi everybody. And can I ask the important question? What has Flo brought today for the naughty step? That's the important question, really. Did we have Vicky? Hi Vicky.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, welcome everybody. It's really nice to see you. So this is the page that we're working on, and what I have done is gone through my paper pad and I've selected this. I've cut it out, and it should just hopefully be the right size to go over there, leave a little margin. Yeah, like that. So choose any paper that you want. Doesn't even really need to be design paper, to be honest, because we're putting things on top of it. But that's that. And what we are going to be using out of the kit are these. This was, it's Edith Holden wallpaper, but it's the border strip. You know, the strip that, it used to be all the rage actually, that you had a dado rail, sort of waist height, I'll say. And the idea of it was that it protected your wallpaper in case your chairs got pushed back. But it became a fashion. It was nothing really to do with pushing your chairs back. It was just a fashion. And on the bottom part, underneath your dado rail, you had a darker coloured wallpaper, say, for example, and on the top part you had a lighter colour. And then round, just above the dado rail, you had this border paper. Some people put it on the ceiling, not the actual ceiling, on the wallpaper next to the ceiling. And it was a bit of a craze. I think it's past now. But however, these are, I've lost one somewhere. Oh no, there's 4. These are in the kit and you get 4 of them. Everybody had 4. Same. So there's a primrose, a daisy, a viola and campion. So all that I've done is, because they'd been wound round and they were really, really awkward to straighten up. And I still think even now they need a little bit of persuasion to stay straight. So what I intend to do is make a waterfall. I don't know if it's going to work. I'm going to try it, see what happens. So the idea is that I will cut a slot. I tried a slot already just to make sure it actually sort of works. And I've made the first one 3/4 of an inch in from the top. Then I've drawn a line 3/4 of an inch, 3/4 of an inch, 3/4 of an inch. So I've got 4 in total. And then I've marked in from the side mine measure 4.5, so I've marked in equally where 4.5 comes to down the sides at the 3/4 of an inch. And now I'm gonna hopefully punch these out. So I'm using my crocodile and I've set it to the depth that I want it to be. So I'm hoping that it's going to work. I've got it on the smaller hole. It's a bit tense, guys. It's a bit tense because it might not work. Then I'll look right, Charlie. You really need these, want these to be even. Otherwise you'll have a conky waterfall. And that'll never do. Water doesn't flow uphill. Right, so I've punched those out. So the next thing to do is get your ruler, quilting ruler or other ruler, whatever. Try and make it one that's got a finger guard in, like mine. And keep your fingers in there so if your scalpel slips, it won't chop your finger off. I'm going rogue. So you want to cut the slit towards the top of the hole that you've just punched from one to the other. Oops, got a bit slit happy there. Okay. Yeah, I think that's acceptable because with a bit of luck we'll never see these. I've been puzzling the best way to make this waterfall, and this is what I came up with. I don't know if it's right or wrong. I don't think I've seen anybody else do it, although I'm absolutely certain somebody else will have done it. There's not much new in paper crafting, is there? And this last one. It's also a nice way to make sort of inset pockets in your journal. Actually, they don't even look straight. When I'm measuring it against the edge of the paper, they don't look straight. But anyway, we'll see if we can make them sort of straight. Right, so let's get rid of those into my little dusty bin. And let's have a look see. Right, so we'll start with this one. So in no particular order really, you just have to decide what you want on the front. The other thing that's going to happen is we're going to have this this coming up from the bottom to catch them shut. So this is yellow, so I don't know if I want to go for the primrose one on the top because you'll see more of that, or I don't know, maybe this one would look nice on the top because it's different. I do not know. The daisy, no, I'm going to put the daisy on first. I'm going to get my scoreboard out and score this at 1/2 inch.
Jen wants to know, did you back your wallpaper pieces?
Yes, I did, Jen. I meant to say that. I put them onto card. So I couldn't control them. They were out of control. So yeah, I just stuck them onto card. So let's score that. Bend it over. Crease it in. And I haven't had a dry run at this, guys, so it might not work. So don't do a craft along with me until I've finished. I've been really puzzling over which way how we could use these to their best advantage. Because they're too nice. not to use. You could, if you wanted to, cut the green bit off on the bottom, but I quite like it. It's part of the whole thing, but it might not look too good in a waterfall. I don't know. I honestly do not know. And I ended up cutting them all to 4.5 inches. But you know, you need to cut yours to your narrowest denominator, I suppose.
Lorna says hi.
Hi, Lorna. Alright, and there should be one more somewhere. Yeah, this one. Usually if it's something absurdly dodgy, I like to have a dry run first. But I haven't today because I've been doing my pink journal. I've selected some pages, you know, of the 12 by 12s, and this is my start. But I think I'm realising that I need something, you know, some die cuts or something. So I'm going to have to go searching for something for my pink journal. Something to just pretty it up a bit.
A dry run for something dodgy. Sounds like our first date.
Our first date, we met at Tesco, didn't we? Do you remember? Tesco in Huntingdon.
Was it Tesco?
Mm.
Yeah. Couldn't remember if it was Sainsbury's or not.
No, that was further on down the line. Got a bit of a history of meeting at supermarkets. Don't know what that says. Right, so let's just stick these through this hole and see if we're anything like straight, or if we can make them anything like straight. Maybe we can, maybe we can't. If there's any engineers watching, I bet you're blinking, thinking, what is she doing? I think maybe my slits aren't straight enough, so let that be a bit
I'm
of
not sure
advice.
engineers make up a big part of our demographic.
You never know, do you? You absolutely never know what people have done with their lives. Sometimes you're just surprised. Well, I mean, that looks all right. They're all square. They're all straight. Let's just have a look on the other side. That doesn't look too bad, does it? What? It's going to be the shortest live ever. I did want to make this live relatively short, sort of about an hour, because Mr. F's got a date with a rugby match. And at the moment, there's no crowds allowed at rugby. Even the dog's grumbling. There's no crowds allowed at rugby matches because of COVID. And you may or may not, I mean, it's something and nothing, but last year, for Christmas, and he never really gets anything for Christmas, but last year at Christmas, he got a season ticket and he was really excited. And because of COVID, he got to watch one match. He jinxed the whole thing. So you got to watch one live match, and the sort of money for his season ticket was just gone, pretty much. And then they contacted him and said, you know, we're aware of the fact we've got your season ticket money. What would you like to do with it? You can have it back. You can just we'll just kind of hang on to it for you, well, as a donation. I mean, no, that wasn't going to happen. Or you can have, we're going to film, live stream is the words I'm looking for, every match, and we'll give you a key coming up to it, you know, a numeric key that means that you can watch the match. So that's what he decided to do, and today is the first of these days where he's getting to watch it. So, yeah, he wanted to watch it, and it starts at 5 o'clock. No, 5:15. So he said, please, do you think that you could be finished by then? I said, of course, dear. Because that's the way we speak to each other. Of course, dear. So that's what's going on in our house. But we have got spaghetti bolognese for tea. So I'm going to glue this in. I reckon that you could double side it if you wanted to, but I think that I might be requiring a fiddle factor here. So I'm gonna stick it. So I'm gonna stick that down, see if that looks right. No, it doesn't. That's right there. I can take these other ones out, can't I? Because I can do them bit by bit. Because I can't control it all. I need that one in because I need to see where straight is. The dog's snoring his head off. Yeah, I think that's okay there. So, oh, it's well above the line. That needs to be down some more. Get down some more.
It's a shame that the flower labels aren't at the bottom of the pages.
Yeah, it is, I know. I can only agree with you.
You could make some, of course.
You could if you wanted to. This is just a bit more fiddly. I feared it might be. A bit more fiddly than you'd think it would be. And that is, I suspect, because the slits aren't exactly square. Let's just put this up here and see. It should be at 5/8. It's 5/8. So yeah, just beware when you're doing this. You need to get your slits really, really square. Okay. I'm quite happy with that. When that folds over, there's nice journaling to be had there. And I think that's stuck on okay. Let's just burnish the life out of it. Right, oh, see, no, there's not enough glue on there. I've faffed around for too long. Now I haven't got enough glue. I should have just stuck to collall. In fact, that is just what I'm going to do, because that just takes too long. My life's not long enough. Oh, it's a bit of excess there. Collall's a good glue, I really like it. It's strong, but it allows you quite a bit of fiddle factor. And it rubs off your paper really well. So it's got a lot of things going for it. Right, okay. One down. We've only got 3 more to go. So let's pop that in through there. Get it where we want it, which is there. Turn it over. Keep a tight hold. Excuse me. The frogs come back.
You need a drink, my dear?
A drink would be lovely, thank you.
What would you like?
Coke, please.
Coke.
Right, just before I burnish that down, I just really need to check that that's square. And it could do with being just the merest touch. This way. Yeah, I'm happy with that. That's all right. Let's burnish that down. Burnish, burnish. I love my big Teflon burnishing tool. Thank you. That's very nice. Cheers, one and all. Right, moving along. now I've got the decision of what to put on the top, haven't I?
Esther says hi.
Hi Esther. Thanks for joining us. Would that look nicest? Or, we're back to the blooming opticians again, aren't we? Can you see better with one or two? I quite like that actually, going for that. So I'm going to put the primrose in next. That looks pretty good there actually, looks alright. Okay, so I'm going to try and hang on to this as tightly as I can. This will be supported further, of course, when it gets stuck onto the page. So there will be, you know, it won't be as kind of floppy. Let's just stick that down and see where we're at. See what I mean? It wants to, because the way it's forward, it wants, oh, look at that. That's not bad, is it? Maybe just a hair this way, or maybe not. Let's give it a try. Yeah, it's still moving. That's lovely. Oh, yes. Something's going to go wrong because I hadn't anticipated this going so well. Okay, so what I will say is when you mark out where your waterfall is going to go on your page, don't come down so low that this is hanging off the bottom of the page. It's easily done. You know, make sure that you measure it out and that your first one is high enough up that you're not going to fall off the bottom. Right, so this one.
Jenny says she's got faith in you. You've got this.
Thanks, Janya.
Have you never watched us?
Yeah. Don't you know what can go wrong? Oh my goodness. We've been there, haven't we, Mr. F? If it can go wrong, it will go wrong. The worst one was the wet transfer. No, dry rub transfer. That was the worst, wasn't it? I think.
Yeah.
It's pretty bad, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Because instead of transferring to the thing we wanted to transfer to, it transferred to my hand. And I couldn't get it off.
Pretty much a disaster.
Yeah, it was. And we learnt later, the guy contacted us and said, oh, I'm really sorry, that batch that I sent out were faulty. Well, thanks for letting me know. I just made myself look alright, Charlie. I mean, there was nothing I could do. I just had to laugh. There was absolutely nothing I could do. Right, so that's there. So I'm just going to rub out any pencil marks I can see that I've made to assist me. I think they're all gone. Right. Well, looky look. Does it work? More to the point. When that's stuck in, I think that will work nicely. If you don't want to go to all the bother of making the slits, etc., then what you can do is just stick them on so that your flap is down here. But I don't think that looks so nice, actually. I like the idea of taking a bit extra time and making the slits. Okay, so now what we need to do is attach this, which is going to keep them all in place via a magnet. So I need to find the centre and put that in the middle. I've already scored up. This is just an arbitrary shape. I've just cut it out. It could be rounded, it could be anything. But it does want to go in the middle, and you will have to make it long enough So it goes to sort of the middle of this top one, because it's got to keep all these in order. Nothing unruly going on here. So that wants to be in the middle, and I've already put my magnet, I've attached it with double-sided onto there. When I come to use it, I'll peel the double-sided off, and then I've made a little inside bit to go in there that'll get stuck down and hide the magnet. And then when it's all together in the book, I'm going to put a magnet on the corresponding to there and cover it over with some fussy cuttage. Oh, goodness me. Right, okay, so we need to find the centre of this. The centre of the earth. So that measures 5 3/4. So half of that is 2 7/8. I'm on fire. I'm going to use my red pen because otherwise it won't show up. 2 7/8, which is there. And I just need to find half of this one. I need to make that a bit longer, otherwise I won't see it, will I? This measures in total 2 inches. That makes my life easy. Okay. So let's just, no, goes that way, doesn't it? Glue this onto here. For this, I might use a bit of double-sided actually. Let's just check that out. Yeah, that's there. Yeah, I might just use a little bit of double-sided. I might use some glue as well. Who knows, eh? Who knows? I have discovered that this double-sided that Nancy gifted me, oops, that was wayward, wasn't it? Does cut with, you know, like everybody was telling me, use a block, an acrylic block. And that works beautifully. It's my 3M tape that it just won't cut, it's just too strong. So burnish that down. I've got a nice row of washing out today, which my mother will be turning in a grave, because you're not supposed to hang washing out on a Sunday, evidently. But I could see no legitimate reason, so I've put it out. And it's a beautiful drying day. Right, so let's get this stuck where it needs to be, which is about there. So push that right into the crease. And let's burnish that and hope it's in the right place. Wouldn't that be a tragedy if it wasn't and I had to start again? Tragic. Yeah, that looks nice, I think. So, I might just ink around that actually. I think it would look better if it was inked around. I have inked around some parts of this. Ah, the new Timmy colour. Did you see it yesterday? I went searching to see what it was, so I just clicked there. I don't know what it was. And it's, is it called Rusty Patina or something? It's Patina anyway, and it's a turquoise colour. So that's what he obviously felt was missing in the range. You could have sewn round this if you'd wanted to, but I've just thought of it, so.
Salvaged patina.
Salvaged patina, there you go. So we've got another turquoise to go with the peacock feathers, but you must think it's suitably different. Right, so do I want to do any other inking? Maybe around the whole page. Why not? That is something that I find strange with mini albums, that you don't ink. You know, I'm so used to you cut it, you ink it, that I cut it and I think, oh, I'll ink it now. No, you won't. I'm very tempted with that pink one, though, to use something like spun sugar or something on it, because I think... Oh, hello. I'll just show you briefly and you'll see what I mean. Well, just imagine that's in there and that's there. It just looks like it needs, particularly this piece, needs some oomph. So I'm pondering on that, whether to do that or not. There we are. I'm not putting any ink on Edith. Don't think it's needed. So that's all right, that's all right. Let's stick the other side onto here. I might just ink around it actually. There's no point inking around that. It's too dark. It's one of the few pages in my paper pack that I'm really not keen on. It's not like Freddy Fishface either, for that matter. But fortunately on the other side there's something really lovely, so just makes the decision that much easier, doesn't it? Sometimes with those paper pads that are printed on both sides, it's a nightmare, isn't it, deciding which one to use. Right, so that's going to go onto there. Let's just take the double-sided off the magnet. I'm just going to put a little bit of glue actually on the magnet and the tape, and then glue it in place. So yeah, it was quite novel last night, drawing the curtains. It's out the back, it's the back window, so nobody's going to see anyway, which is a shame. Right, let's get this in the right place then. There we go, I think that's perfectly fine. So I'm just going to go around the edges, because the magnet sort of uses up a bit of the room. And the reason I didn't put it on the Edith piece first, like at this stage, is because the wallpaper is so thin you're just seeing the magnet bulging out, and I don't like when you see that. So I'll do it the way that I'm doing it. Let's press that down, make sure the magnet's properly in place. Okay. So that will go there. As I say, I'll put the final placement of the magnet in when we've got this stuck in, so it's as square as it's going to be. But look at the edges of that, would you? Just look at that. My goodness me. What's going on? Right, so let's get this stuck in place. I'm going to use collall. I can't see any reason why not. So I'm just going to put a little bit, not much, but a little bit along each of those bits that are left there. So I don't want it splurging out and spoiling our waterfall, but I do want it stuck down. It feels really tense here. I don't know if you can feel it a lot, but it does feel really tense. It's just dawned on me I need to glue these as well. This bit here. Don't know why I thought I didn't need to glue them. Right, open waters. see if that's going to stick. It's quite an awkward thing. So it should just have a small margin around it. That's my hope. Wowza. Right, so I'm just going to go around the edge, pushing the glue inwards. All around it. Okay, so now I'm just going to press down there, but I don't want the glue to come out. So I'm pressing, but I'm being kind of gentle. Of course, this is not exclusive to Edith Holden or indeed a nature journal. You can take it and you can use it with any papers that you've got at all. And I think it would be a nice addition to any journal, really. Right, let's fondle then for a minute. Can't beat a nice bit of paper fondling. What is it with us? Do you think it's some sort of disease or something that you just got to fondle paper? I mean, I'm not being silly. We just do. We just love fondling paper. Ah, you can't beat a nice glass of Coke. It's not actually Coke. It's not an advert for Coke. It's Aldi's Cola. Let's just make sure they're pressed down nicely. If you haven't got a crocodile, don't think to yourself you can't make it. I'm sure that you will have a hole punch of some sort. And even if you haven't, go through it with your pokey tool to get the end dots. So they don't have to be that large at all. Right, so that's that. That's going to come up there. So now I just need to find out where my magnet needs to go.
Easier said than done.
Which might be easier said than done, yeah. I've got these magnets and they are the very devil's own to get apart. But is she going to do it? Yes. Right, so, yeah, how am I going to do this? That is a really good question that I hadn't thought about. Huh. Like that. That's how. They're so strong they work their own way out. That's perfectly flat, isn't it?
Yeah, but how are you going to stick it?
Easily McPeasly. That's just not square there, that's square. Right, so let's take this top one off. Oh no, I don't know how to do this. Get a pencil. See if I can make an indent in that cardboard. Card. Yeah, look, there's an indent where it needs to go. Oh my goodness. So it's going there.
You're on fire today.
I am on fire.
That's the right way. Because of course the magnet could go one of two ways.
So that's the side that I need to stick to there. No, I know what to do. I know what to do. Don't worry. I've resolved the problem in my head. Along with all the people that live in there. Well, they don't live there. They come to visit, don't you, Jen?
With your English accent.
So what I'm going to do is put this double-sided down the wrong way round there, where the magnet's going to go.
It's not going on there. What are you putting? You would have got a magnet on there.
Yeah.
Oh, that's all right then.
That's double-sided.
Yeah.
Mind your neb. Press this down. Hopefully that double-sided will stick. If not, I can help it on its way. Oh, come on, stick. Hey? Sorry? Am I doing it wrong?
No. I don't know what you're doing.
Oh, it's not going to... Oh, I've got 2 magnets as well. Yeah, well, it was all going well, wasn't it? It was. I don't need that on there. Let's just stick... Oh, now it's stuck to the crocodile. Let me... Yeah, that's still the right way. We're doing all right, look. We're doing all right. Don't worry. Okay, that doesn't want to work, but I know that that's where it wants to go because that's where the mark was. So I'm going to stick it down with double-sided on that. I'm tempted to try again, but it's probably going to pull the double-sided off and then it'll be... I'm going to burnish this double-sided. Yeah, that's all right, isn't it? Snap! Just as easy as that. Oh dear. So, yeah, now we just need to find something...
Decorative.
Yeah, that's the word. Decorative. To go over there. I've got all these things. I mean, I can trim that double-sided down. Just put something... Oh, I've got those 2 gorgeous little foxes. They would look lovely there, wouldn't they? Because we have got other journaling on the page. And let's face it, it's not about the journaling, is it really? But we have got journaling on the back of there. I'm very tempted to put them on there. I think they look lovely. Yeah, that's it. And I also have a Esty, but he's not going anywhere where he's going to be hidden. Right, let's just ink around there then. Blimey, I really was in the mood for fussy cutting when I cut these. Cut them all in one evening. It's nice to have some fussy cuts though for your project. Really is. That's what I'm saying about that pink one that I've just embarked upon. I need some sort of decorative elements. So I'll have a look, see what I've got. Right, so I need to just glue on the back of there.
Don't forget to take your tape off.
Yeah. That would be fairly typical, wouldn't it? Leave the blooming tape on. I'm putting quite a bit of glue on this because, as I say, the magnet distorts. You know, it's not going to lie down flat. Not that these magnets are thick, they're 1mm magnets. And I know that in the States you have a terrible job getting 1mm magnets because you don't work in mills. We don't either. So I'm going to put that there. Let's just have a check and see if it looks about right. Oh, doesn't that look sweet? It looks lovely. I'm just having to press down quite a bit to get it to go over the magnet.
You might have to put one on the back of the other ones to match.
Oh no, I want it to be journaling.
Oh, journaling, fair enough.
If it was like a mini album thing, then I would, yeah. But no, it's journaling. I think we're all right like that. Let's get this out.
Michelle wants to know if there's any nature kits still on Etsy. I think there's...
Yeah, I think there's three. I think there's 3 still on Etsy, yeah. There's quite a lot in them, I think. I mean, Jen, you had one. And Kyung had one. Kyung now, she's used hers in quite a different way. She hasn't followed the ideas that I've been giving you, which is great. You know, mine are just ideas. But she's been posting some photographs of what she's done with the kit, and it's fabulous. So if you're a member of the group, the Miss Paint-A-Lot's Junk Journal group, then, you know, have a look and see the posts that Kyung's put up. Is Kyung on today? I haven't heard you mention Kyung.
She is.
Oh, she is. Oh, hi Kyung. Right, so let's just remove that, put that down there, and Heidi Hody, look at that. Excuse me. Oh, it's the excitement, it's all too much. So, there we are. Let's come along here, open this up. What do we have? Oh, fox cubs. Oh, no. Don't say it's all too much. Flip up, flip up, flip up. Oh, I'm really sorry. I really am sorry. I'm just going to crease into along there. Just so it's just a bit sharper. But I think this is one of these pages that you could take away, you know, take away what I've done and use your own papers, your own idea, and make it your own. There we go. That's like that, that's like that. And then it'll go back into our journal. At that position there. Oh, I think that's all right. I'm quite pleased with that, actually. In fact, if I'm honest with you, I'm delighted with it. I really am. I really like it. Let's just straighten this up. I can't be doing with it when it's not straight. So where are we? There we are. Yeah, I think if you were going through a journal and you came to that page, I think you'd think it was quite nice, really. And if you're an Edith Holden lover, I think you'd think it's even nicer. So that's kind of all I've got for you today. I didn't think it was going to go so well. Oh yeah, let me show you the box. Mr. F's finished it. So I'll pop that back in its box. Yeah, here's the Birdwatcher box. It's finished it. It's got its nice catch on the front. Lovely little feet in all the corners. So it stands nicely now. You can't see it, but I'm telling you, it stands quite nicely. And then for those of you that weren't here yesterday, we'll just have a quick flip through this. You open it up and lo and behold, look what's inside. Robins appear when loved ones are near. Let's have a look through that, see what that's about. This would make a super present for somebody. So there's our cover. I know most of you were on yesterday, but I might catch a few of you that weren't. Then inside we've got this. I still haven't made the photo mats, guys. I must do that while the rugby's on. Big pocket here for photo mat. Here we've got a big tummy tuck down here. I like that page. Here we've got the saloon doors on magnets. They open up and that needs a little tag in there too. Then here we've got a half page, but it's a really big pocket that you could get loads and loads of stuff in there. I'm thinking if you went on a weekend away, and I know this is all about birds and stuff, but if like us, you do look out for birds, we go on sort of little, we call them our jaunts. Sometimes after a live, when you just need to clear your head, we go on a little jaunt. And, you know, we love to see, I mean, yesterday we went and we saw a barn owl. We have previously seen a red squirrel. We've seen all sorts of things. And so I just think if you're away for the weekend, it'd be quite nice to add your photographs of the things that you've seen or places that you've been or country estates that you've gone to, put your tickets, your pamphlets, your brochures, whatever in there. Then on the back we've got a pocket with a nice big tag. Here we've got a flippy flap. That's a tuck spot there. Pockets here and there's a big pocket here. So there's plenty of space. And then here we've got this pocket and this pocket, so loads of space. And then here we've got an envelope which opens to allow you to keep I would think things like ticket stubs and that sort of thing that you'd like to remember. I mean, sometimes, I know I'm a bit soppy, but even chocolate wrappers, things like that, that just remind you of the day. So that opens up and it's that beautiful paper inside, and there's your envelope to put your stuff in. All seals up again. I know Keon likes these envelopes. A couple of little things there, and then the back cover, which is that plain paper, and then the spine, and that all fits into that lovely box, and it's just nice. I really like it. So it goes in there, and then it shuts up, and there you have it. So that's kind of all I have for you today, guys. I didn't expect the Edith to go quite so well. I thought that I was going to have to allow more time to kind of fiddle with that, but it went well. What can I say? So I'm sorry it's a bit shorter than normal. It's about an hour anyway. And I appreciate the fact that you've taken an hour out of your day to spend it with me. I have put a comment on the Facebook group with regards to Jean, who I know, well, I'm thinking about her a lot, and I'm sure that a lot of you are. So I just thought it'd be nice if we could maybe, comment on the post that I've put on and let her know that we're thinking about her, that we miss her, and that, we're wishing her and her husband, of course, all the best. We do miss her. What a miss she is. She's got such a naughty sense of humour, and I really do miss that. So hopefully we'll see her back on the live chat soon and in the group. In the meantime, thank you very, very much for joining me. It's been great. I've really enjoyed this weekend. Maybe it's because things have gone right for a change. So, Kerry, if you watch this back, I hope you've had a lovely barbecue. And everybody stay safe, be happy, and behave yourselves. Bye.
Bye. Take care. See you soon. Bye.